Well, hello there, and this is Auntie, and I am here with another segment of Say It Ain't So, Auntie. Say It Ain't So. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Okay. And to all my new subscribers, thank you all so much for joining the family. And to all of my nieces and nephews who have been with me for the long haul, thank you so much for your continued support. Y'all, in this segment of Auntie Say It Ain't So, oh, we find out from starcasm.net that Clint allegedly was arrested with Tracy in Texas. Now, y'all know when I initially came out and did my Say It Ain't So segment on Tracy, one of the questions that I asked was whether or not Clint had something to do with it. Was Clint with her or was he not? Hold on, let me pause for just for the cause. Thank you, Tina Marie, for the $4.99 super chat. Hey, Auntie. I love. I sent you a DM of Megan singing on Instagram. It was surprisingly decent. You should react to it. Okay. Well, I mean, I thought that it was absolutely nice. I thought that it was fantastic and all of that kind of stuff. But I ain't into Megan. Yo, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button when you come into the room so that YouTube know that you are here and I am too. Hitting that thumbs up button is the little button. There's an up, a down, a up thumb and a down thumb, and it's the one that's up. Okay, so I really do appreciate you all hitting that thumbs up button for your auntie. Thank you so much, Tina. Um, Tina Marie, for your super chat, sweetie. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, as you all know, I said, I asked the question whether or not Clint had anything to do with what was his involvement in this. Why was Tracy alone? We saw them during the segment when we saw them in the segment when they went to the little chapel to get married in Vegas. We saw Clint bolt off. And at that time, me, myself, and I was wondering whether or not Clint was an abuser of drugs, whether or not he was on something. Why did he bolt away like that? Did he just had to get, one more hit off the crack pipe or, whatever it was? And sure enough, lo and behold, after I did that Say It and So segment, I really was wondering whether or not Clint had anything to do with it. Was Tracy alone? This, according to this report, Tracy was not alone in this. So let me put my glasses on so that I can read to you from Starcasm.net, who has reported on this story. Again, we have the same author of the story that we did the last time. So I'm going to go ahead and to read this to you, okay? As we previously reported, Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup star Tracie Wagaman was arrested in Texas last week and charged with felony drug possession, okay? We now can exclusively reveal that her husband, Clint Brady, was also arrested at the same time. Say it ain't so, Auntie. Say it ain't so. According to arrest documents, police were dispatched to a suspicious vehicle in the parking lot of a Kroger grocery store in Bedford, Texas, just after 1 a.m. on the morning of August the 6th. So wait a minute, hold on, let me read that again. According to the arrest documents, police were dispatched to a suspicious vehicle in the parking lot of a Kroger grocery store. What them bitches had the munchies? Them bitches was hungry. I mean, had Papa John shut down? I mean, they couldn't get nothing delivered. The vehicle is described as a black 2014 Chevy Camaro. Tracy was later booked and charged with felony possession of a controlled substance with her bond set at $5,000. According to online records, she is still in custody in the Tarrant County Correction Center. Clint was charged with a misdemeanor possession of drug paraphernalia, and so this bitch was holding the pipe while she was holding the drugs. Some people just okay. Clint was charged with misdemeanor possession of a drug paraphernalia and was released from custody on the same day after posting a $308 bond. Son of a bitch. His mugshot photo is included in my thumbnail. Clint has been very open on social media about his use of marijuana, which has been legal for medicinal usage in New Mexico for a while. The state also passed a law in July decriminalizing the possession of personal use amounts of cannabis. The law took effect on July 1 of 2019 and now means that being in possession of up to half an ounce of marijuana in New Mexico is punishable by a fine of $50. Unfortunately, the police record we received had almost all of the specific arrest information redacted. So it's unclear exactly what kind of drug paraphernalia Clint was allegedly in possession of. However, I think it is rational to speculate that he was in possession of some sort of marijuana delivery device. Now, I don't know what that means, okay? If you recall, Clint reportedly made a similar mistake back in August of last year when he was booked for marijuana possession in Texas while visiting Tracy in jail. Despite being released from custody, Clint has remained silent on social media and has yet to address their arrest publicly. Again, the author of this article is the same one. Her name is Asa Hawks. Thank you, Lisa Luhu. What are that? Finally, love you, Auntie Lisa Woohoo and Edie. Hi, sweetie, how are you? Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Thank you, Lisa. So let's unpack this, shall we? Yes, the hell we shall. We have seen these two good for nothing mofos together on 90 Day Fiancé, and we have gotten our little kiki off of it. But at the end of the day, we knew both of these bitches were still on drugs. Say it ain't so, Auntie. Say it ain't so. These two mofos, crazy as a big book, smacking each other around, cussing each other out, kicking suitcases in the hallway, and acting like two fools. And all the time, these cameramen are walking around, everybody walking around, and I'm sure that all of us will see the same damn thing. These mofos got some serious highs and some serious lows. The love ain't gonna make you happy. Bitch, I ain't never been in love with nobody like that before. They hanging all on each other and all of that kind of stuff. And Clint pants hanging down. Both of them look dusty. The damn teeth gone and everything. Clint always scratching and rubbing and pulling on this damn... Come on. So when Tracy got arrested, won't none of us shocked? Now, there was a lot of sympathy that went out for Tracy. Tracy had all this sympathy and everybody was empathizing with her and all of that kind of stuff. But Tracy sat out there and didn't do the damn 12 steps. This bitch did 12 steps backwards. She's right back in jail, and now she's under she may be under the 3 strikes you out rule. While Clint's parents' money is getting him out. This mofo got a daggone bond of $308. Say it ain't so, auntie. Say it ain't so. Clint has never had luck with love. Never had any luck with love. I was on one of those Facebook pages. I think it's the Love After Lockup Facebook page. So Clint's ex-wife alleges that now the producers, after Tracy Aston got locked up, because I read it out there this morning, she alleges that now that Tracy Aston got locked up, now they coming after her and want to talk to her. She puts a post out there on Facebook and says, y'all, what the hell should I do? Should I reach back out to the producers or should I not? So now that Tracy is locked up, and, you know, they must be going to film a third season because, excuse me, y'all, I'm tired as hell. But it ain't about y'all, okay? You know, it's about something else, okay? So please excuse me for yarning. Allegedly they're trying to reach out to her. So like I said, evidently they trying to do a third season and they need her to, you know, show up on that mofo. She was asking, you know, people for advice. What should I do? Should I do it? Should I not do it? I want you all to answer in the comment section. If it was you already done been on the mofo before. You got little children, okay? This was your ex-husband. He done got married to another woman. And now the producers are ringing your telephone and asking you to show up and show your ass out. Would you get involved in this show? Would you do it for the paper? Would you expose your children, your children to this possible? This man's a walking disaster. There's no way in the world that these producers can call me. It's not enough money on this planet for me to want to be side by side or related to this mofo or expose my children to this public ridicule. Because at the same time, when we can be sweet and we can find our favorites, damn it, we sure can be shady as hell. And we'll read anybody. Don't you know what I'm saying? You out there on the screen, everybody is fair play. If I were her, I would run far, far away from these producers and Clint. I've not seen or heard of one woman who has had a successful life after messing with this mofo. I don't know what it is. Is it his money? Like, cause he don't have another damn thing. And, you know, it's so unfortunate because he's standing up there holding the paraphernalia. She got the drugs, but they both was in possession of the drugs because if they in the same fucking car sitting in front of Kroger's, you know what I'm saying, tweaking out and hungry and got the damn munchies and they trying to go up in there and get some damn Cracker Jacks and some potato chips, some Diet Coke and some Cheetos, a couple of Snicker bars. They still both in possession of it because they in the same vehicle. So how in the hell? So when they opened up the car door, Tracy was like, I got the drugs. And he was like, and I got the pipe. Calm the hell on. They both should have went down for the same damn thing. Ain't no way in hell. If I was the wife, and I'm telling you, wife, I saw your post out there this morning. Don't you mess with them people. You go ahead on and live your best life. Let this mofo stay behind you. You don't have to get involved with this bull crap with him. Let that mofo, you know, go ahead on and find him some other little. He don't need to he need to have, like I said, he need to have a sign on his forehead that says, do not fuck with me. He's sitting up in the cotton freaking, like this mofo has never looked good. He's never looked hot. He's never looked sexy. Like what the hell are they attracted to? Now we've seen his parents' home and all that kind of stuff. And it's evident that his parents got money because the bitch is always getting off. But ain't no way in the world that I would expose myself any more than his ex-wife already has. Baby, his auntie's vote on your question this morning. No. I would not call the producers back. I would not be bothered with it. I don't care how many people root you on in the section on the Facebook page or whatever. I don't care how many people root you on. Boo, this is not what you want. You know this mofo. You've been in his life before. You know what he's capable of. The other wife passed away. Tracy's ass is locked back up in jail. So why the hell do you want to be seen side by side filming with this mofo? Cut your mofo losses, young. Keep it pushing. If there's a need for money, let me tell you something, honey. God will make a way. But this ain't the way. Leave this goddamn thing alone and say Auntie said it and so. There's no way in the world that I would ever deal with this mofo again. Don't you think TLC is part to blame? Annie Rose, I do not believe that TLC is part to blame. I believe that these are two individuals who already had drug habits. They had a story. They signed up for the show. TLC doesn't go out there and knock on your mofo door. What you say? Oh, somebody using the S word in the chat? Y'all, please don't do that, y'all. Thank you, Mary, for catching that. I don't think that TLC is the blame. Does TLC take their pain and profit off of their pain? Yes. But guess what? TLC could not profit off their pain if there were not individuals like us who had an appetite for looking at it. And I said that the other day on my Say It And So. We all have an appetite for certain things. There's certain things that we all are interested in seeing. It. If you didn't have an audience for it, guess what? You couldn't sell it. And it wouldn't be rated number one on the rated number two and rated number three. We got an appetite for seeing their foolishness. We come out here week after week and we joan and we shade and we laugh and we get a good kiki off of people's pain, off of people's misery. Now, no, do we want them to be living these kind of lives and caught up in this kind of stuff? And, no, but we do want the real. See, yesterday I told TLC, we want the real deal. We want couples on 90 Day Fiance who are really involved in a relationship and got real trauma and real drama. And guess what? When TLC or TLC or under their Discovery Channel, whoever the hell it is, give us this real tea, we can't blame them. We cannot blame them for choices that they make in their private life. If these bitches are going to go out there and get high and get drunk and do all of this kind of stuff, guess what? That is nobody's responsibility but their own. They are grown ass people, and TLC, I'm sure, is not sitting up there feeding them the drugs. This is just what it is. They are no more responsible for Clint and Tracy's behavior than they are for Michael's behavior with Megan and Sarah. Nobody from TLC is telling Michael to be a trifling mofo and go out here and cheat on his wife, have a baby with his wife, and then still be dealing with. They are not responsible for that. They are no more responsible for that than they are for Marcelino going over to Tito's house and causing a fucking fight. No. Do I believe TLC is responsible? Hell to the no. Thank you, Lisa Woohoo, for the $2 super chat. Been waiting forever to send super chats. You sure have been. Thank you, Boo, for the $2 super chat. They not responsible for that. They're documenting these people's lives, good, bad, or indifferent. And I'm not going to turn my damn TV channel off because their asses is on drugs. I'm not going to turn my TV off because, or switch to another channel because both of their asses got locked up. Girl, I'm going to turn my stuff up. You see, I'm out here doing the damn video saying, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so, Auntie, say it ain't so. So no, TLC is not responsible for the decisions and the choices of grown-ass people. Now, if these was little kids and they were minors, then it's a whole different story. But these grown ass people, when Clint turned that daggone little Debbie truck over, on a alleged drug binge or drunk whatever, TLC won't around. He did that on his own. Tracy was locked up. She was on Love After Lockup because that ass was locked up before TLC even thought of the concept of the show. It's not their fault. The reason why she on the mofo thing is because her ass had been locked up for what, 8 years? 8 years? TLC didn't have this concept. So no, to answer your question, thank you so for asking that question. And maybe a lot of people want to think the same thing, but hell to the nana, they're not responsible for this. They are profiting off of it, and we are getting a kiki off of it. We're getting a kiki off of it. And we ain't nothing wrong with something. I hurt my daggone finger. It's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with us enjoying it. It's nothing wrong with, like somebody just said, I learned a lesson off of it, of what not to do. So somebody just said, I see this outside my window. I grew up in the neighborhood watching mofos get on drugs, cracked out moms in the street and stuff like that. It wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. Because when the crack epidemic ran through the black community, they ain't do nothing about it. But now that crack is running through somebody else's neighborhood, now all of a sudden it's a goddamn epidemic. Well, bitch, it was the epidemic when they was stealing TVs out your house and busting your windows out back there in the 80s in the African American community, in the black community. But anyway, we're going to see, what the turn of events are. Is he going to, help her out, try to get her, I don't even clinic. They grown ass people. Ain't nobody responsible for some grown ass person to see if they was little kids. They ain't no damn kids. You daggone right, Jessica W. You had to get bars up on the window. The crack epidemic was so bad in the African American community, it wasn't even funny. And ain't a mofo, no wish, throw up a sign, wasn't no Congress, wasn't passing no damn bills or nothing. You know what bill they passed on our... You know what? I ain't even gonna go there. But do your research. Okay? Love y'all to pieces. Y'all, thank you so much for coming out. We're gonna see what happens with these mofos, and let's look and see, what happens out of this relationship between the two of them. But I'm gonna tell you right now, these two mofos is locked up, and they won't let them out. And Clint is out, and it's probably because of his money, his parents' money. And that was one of the things that she said, that the things that went on with him um, was redacted. But Tracy's stuff wasn't redacted. Tracy's stuff is out there. Somebody paid something, allegedly, paid something off to make sure that those daggone records went away. See, money talking, BS walks. And see, she don't have no money. She just an old raggedy girl. She never had no family. She needed family. She needed support. I mean, I'm just thinking to myself, damn, what happened to the 12 steps for her ass? Because, I mean, this mofo, Clint, he got 9 damn lives. He got 9 lives. He gets out of everything, and that's why he's out of control. And to me, he's a bad influence, and he doesn't need to be with another woman, because he been fucking some women up and down the line with him. He really been tearing some women lives up. I know a family right now that is grieving for their sister as a result of her being married to Clint. And Clint's mother, as sweet as her ass may appear on that television, she's a goddamn enabler. And she brought her ass out there and called herself reading the girl from the root of the tutor on Facebook in front of the whole world for everybody to see, defending this mofo. So now let me tell you, let me ask you, mama, what's your excuse for the way he done tore up Tracy's life? Tracy's life was already tore up. But she out there with this mofo, and he calling this mother on the phone talking about motherfucking crack. Yeah, I said the word on my channel. That's what he called his mother and said. But guess what we did? We kikied. And TLC taped it. Said ain't so, auntie. Said ain't so. We looking at the drug epidemic. We looking at this stuff right on television. Say it ain't so. I love y'all. Y'all have a great night. And I will see you all tomorrow as we review of the family Chantel. Mwah.